right, Mr. Walsh.
I'm ready.
Are you prepared?
I am.
Audience?
Yeah!
Right Club audience, are you prepared?
Yeah!
All right, Mr. Walsh, they are yours in 3, 2, 1, go.
It all started the afternoon of June 3rd, 1991, one day before my college graduation. That was when I shared with my best friend, Victor, the poem I wrote for the woman I was in love with. Her name was Rose, and I compared her to a rose. But by the time I made it to Rose's dorm room that night, Victor was already there, Rose was already in his arms, and my poem was already on the nightstand. Victor claimed to have reworked a lot of the metaphors, and therefore it wasn't really the same poem. All things considered, that response always seemed a little inadequate. But time passed, and our friendship mended, and Victor and Rose continued their courtship. And I met another woman, not named Rose this time, but I used the same poem anyway, and it still worked, sort of. But then Victor slept with her too, which sucked. But then I thought, hey, I know a way I can use this to my advantage. And so I immediately told Rose everything that Victor had done, and may have even resorted to hyperbole here and there to serve my own purpose. But all she could say is, oh, I forgive him, and I just love him so much. And I was like, what the fuck? Seriously. But time passed, and our friendship mended, and Victor and Rose continued their courtship. And then I fell for some other woman, and Victor banged her too. And then Victor and Rose told me the ending to the movie Sixth Sense, and it was still in the theaters at the time, and it was just Jesus, you know? Enough. And I mean, after all that, after everything Victor and Rose did to me, I just cannot imagine that it would have been half as satisfying, half as meaningful, or half as cathartic if I had merely set their house on ice. It needed to be fired. That house needed to be set on fire. And I would not be able to rest easy today knowing only that the two of them would be spending the rest of eternity where all it was cold and perhaps a little bit slippery. There needs to be flames. And I know not only is it not nice to hope that there really are flames in hell, just so that the people who ruined an Oscar-nominated film for me will actually burn, but it's not all that smart either, right? Because what if the same thing happens to me? But that's the whole point. Because it's not about fire being a positive or a negative. It's just that fire is where it's at. Fire is the best evidence we have that God exists. It's necessary and life-giving and hypnotically beautiful. But it's also dangerous and uncontrollable and terrifying. Fire best embodies the paradox that nothing good is easy and nothing easy is good. Fire is why a mixed field green salad tastes like you're eating your front yard and ice cream makes you fat. Fire is why people who claim jogging is actually a lot of fun live in fear of the question, as compared to what exactly? And it's why for lame office birthday parties everywhere, we still light candles, even though we know the guest of honor is going to spit all over the cake. And we ask ourselves, why do we do this? Because it's fire, that's why, and that's all the answer you'll ever need. You're certainly not going to put a sheet of ice over the cake, and if the world ever runs out of candles, we'll just set fire to the whole damn cake and stick our faces right in there. It'll be a rite of passage. Happy 9th birthday, Bobby. Today you become a man. A sugar rush and a skin graft. A microcosm of what life could and arguably should be like. Because fire is adrenaline, just as ice is numbing. It's why when there's a fire truck, everyone just goes apeshit. It's just fire. There's a fire somewhere. Something is on fire. And I'm always the guy stuck in traffic, and I don't know where to put my car so the truck can get by, and everyone's just losing their mind at me. And they're just, what is wrong with you? Move already. Let the fire truck by. And I really don't know what to do. I'm not trying to be a douchebag or anything. I just really suck at getting out of the way of fire trucks. And my heart is racing, and I know that in every other car, behind every middle finger pointed in my direction, there's a person thinking only of fire. Voting for ice over fire, it's covering your eyes during the scary parts of the movie. It's going to Manhattan and eating at TGI Fridays. It's leaving the arena before Bruce plays Born to Run because you want to beat the traffic home. Voting for ice over fire is being a kid who dreams up ending in middle management and in a loveless marriage. Because the last time ice had anything to do with being badass was when Ice Cube fronted NWA. But have you seen him more recently? He starred in the movie Are We There Yet? Which was the inspiration for the TV show Are We There Yet? Check it out sometime. You'll see plenty of ice, but you're going to have to wonder if he's got any fire left. Fire versus ice, come on. The choice is so obvious that I know that if Victor and Rose were alive today, I mean, they'd vote for ice just to screw me one last time. But we know better. Hell, we are better. We are fire. Love and fear us. Thank you.